My name is Maya Williams. My pronouns are they, them. I am a dance artist and erotic performer. I make work under the name Priestexx, and I also perform under the name Heaven.
Over coffee, soy milk with 1 sugar, my cousin, who I called Uncle Stafford, told me about his younger days escorting and this client he once had. This was the first I'd heard of it. I don't think that we ever discussed it again. His agency dubbed him the Tart with a Heart. I swear on mine. An escort, catching feelings for a shy, sweet city man in a business suit. I still think it's the sweetest thing.
In this climate and in this world where we are living in a state of, I don't know, like we're living in a state of witnessing genocide on our phones. We are living in a state of like so much anxiety. We're kind of like really waking up to like the kind of nature of colonialism and empire, and all of these things that have obviously gone on for centuries and have been the foundation of our kind of Western world. But we're living in a time where that's now being revealed to us, like one disturbing image at a time and one disturbing statistic at a time.
The client never asked for anything, just that Stafford stay and hold him until he fell asleep. And once he had, Stafford could leave. And so he would try to leave. So quietly, so slowly. Start by freeing the left arm from underneath, a ritual that was almost ridiculous. This tiny little shuffling of limbs, inch by inch.
I'm attempting to create something that holds space. So I want to bring in elements that don't deny the times, and I kind of want to create like just a vacuum for those feelings to sit. So that's why I work with a coffin, and I work with live flowers and fabric and things that feel very tangible. And that's really different to how I've been doing installation before. So it's not just something that people are looking at. I want to create something that people can interact with and touch, because there's just so little tangible space to really process how we feel. So I want to offer something that can kind of hold. Yeah.
Watching the back of the man's head the whole time. Watching that his shoulders only heaved with the rhythm of his breathing. Because what if the man woke up and noticed him leaving? No. It had to be this slow, this passive, a delicate duet of climbing out of the bed. He couldn't bear to think of him preemptively waking up alone. No. Once the left arm was free, he'd hesitate to adjust a heavy hand on thigh. A choice to be made, to scoop the man's hand and move it, or to slink his leg away and let the hand fall where it may. He was never sure of which approach to take.
The movement is really self-satisfying. It feels really good to like be really true to how I want to move. I include my hair in performance because that's so important to me, and that's just been like a really big journey with my like inner child. I feel like with this piece I really asked myself like what feels true to me. It's a really important site of reclamation. This whole project has kind of been about like the inside kind of meeting the outside, this is the gesture, and then everything we're kind of absorbing about our like empirical world and kind of the ways in which we are coming up. This is such an interpretive dance interview. This is so funny. This the way that we're coming up against it. Yeah. Inside out making, that's what it's been.
When he told me the story, Stafford was dying, with his own particular grace, his own self-determined softness, having seen heaven and having seen hell, having sat at the back of my father's funeral next to my aunt who passed later that same year, the two of them, with the same diagnosis, talking it out over a whiskey. The first time I met him, I was a kid, but I always wanted to be his friend. Stafford wore leather. Stafford wore amber. Stafford wore silver and tourmaline. Stafford, who referred to himself as an 8th generation puff. Stafford, who simply said, "I like it when you visit me."